Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome back to our lives. Oh my gosh. Okay. Seems like it's been forever since we have come together during a live session. I just wanted to say happy Monday, happy Black History Month. It's still Black History Month, y'all. So don't let nobody tell you any different. And tonight, I just wanted to come in and drop a few gems about what I think we should be learning from through all of this chaosery and confusionery. There are so many messages. I don't care what anyone thinks about this new the changing of the guard. I don't care what anyone thinks about them personally. Let's remove all of our emotions from our thoughts and let's learn from what is going on. There are so many things that I wish we would be stronger with. I wish that we would know and understand just how amazing and dope of a people we are. And if anyone caught the Kendrick Lamar salute to our culture, child, then you know, right? Let's just start off there with saluting Black History Month through Mr. Jalen Hurst, who is a Black quarterback who definitely earned it, who is engaged to a Black woman who is an executive at a major Fortune 100 company, who has a Black woman agent who works at a sports agency that is all women powered. So yes, let's go ahead and take a moment to celebrate that, to bask in that glory, to just say, listen, we are some amazing people unapologetically. But in the areas, right, the areas that I wish that we could be better in is distraction. What took me so long, y'all, I'm missing the back to my earring and I can't find it. And so I only have on one earring, but we're gonna change that. We are going to change that. Anyway, yes, we get too caught up in distractions. We get too caught up in things that don't really matter. We get too caught up in things that don't serve us well. And I want us to be better at drowning out the noise and taking lessons from the people who are part of the, causing the chaos and the distractions. Listen, I call them revenge of the nerds. If you looked at the thumbnail, these people could never hold a candle to people like Jalen Hurst, right? Could never hold a candle to people as prophetic and as creative as Kendrick Lamar. Listen, I know we're talking entertainment, but these brothers are more than just entertainment. And so when you look at them, if you've ever saw the movie Revenge of the Nerds, that's exactly what they remind me of, child. That's exactly who they remind me of. They done got some power, some money, and they gonna act a fool. They gonna act a fool. They gonna be agents of chaos. And so let's just find the truth in all of that, where the opportunities are. And I'm just going to go over 5 things that I think we should pay attention to and learn from. And while all the distraction and chaos and everything is going on over here, we gonna be ready over here. And so I'm gonna say hi to a couple people, but I did want to first introduce myself. Hey everyone, what's up? I am Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. Here in this channel, we talk all things wellness, travel, and finance. That's right. Got to talk about money. We live in a capitalistic world. We got to talk about money, but we do it in a cultural way from a Black woman's point of view. And so I like to say we drop gems, not just me, but the entire Gem Nation family, on things that will make our life better, things that will bring us, more peace, more happiness, more tranquility especially during these times. So let me quickly say hi. Hey, Moni, welcome back. Hey, Tanya Brooks, good to see you. Hey, cousin Casper, welcome back. Hey, Shalonda. Hey, ABX girl, BABX girl. Hey, Jackie's Journey. Hi, WM. Hope you're feeling better. Hey, Cynthia. Yes, mic drop on Kendrick. Listen, I'm gonna probably watch it 2 more times tonight so I can fully digest, because every time I watch it, I notice something different. Like, his performance is definitely not for the lazy minds, right? It's definitely not for the person who doesn't want to get a message, who doesn't know how to take a message. And so, yes, mic drop for him. Yes, and salute to Jalen. Listen, I'm still knee down for Cap, so I don't support the NFL or the Super Bowl. But and however, I will continue to support us, our excellence, our wins, our community. And so go Jalen and the Eagles. Hey, Christine, moderator. What's up, girl? Hey, Kevin. Glad you made it. Glad you made it back. Hey, Crystal. How are you? I got some black seeds that I'm about to put into a smoothie for tonight. Yeah, sure enough message. And Lettucey singing the National Black Anthem. John Baptiste. Listen, we were all up and through there last night. Saturday was amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yes, I started rewatching because I didn't get to fully pay attention because I was reading comments as well. So I just started rewatching it earlier today. Yes. So yes. So anyway, today I really wanted to just come in. Let me know 2 things. Let me know if you watched, well, you don't have to, if you watched the Super Bowl, what was your favorite part of all the Black excellence that was just all over the place? What was your favorite part? I want to know. I'm really curious to know. And if you didn't watch it, did you watch the Kendrick performance later? Let me know. So yeah, so I just wanted to bring into conversation once again. It's been a minute since we've done our daily lives, and I know it was a recurring theme while we were doing our daily lives, but I want to just bring it back on in how much opportunity lies in chaos, in a world of chaos and confusion. And especially when you're working in an environment, or if you're being led by an agent of chaos, we know that challenges come with that. It's not for the faint. We have to protect our peace. We have to protect our mindset. But we also need to know that there are so many opportunities that exist in an environment of chaos. Chaos is created for a reason. And when you have agents of chaos, it's so that you're not paying attention to certain things, right? And we're going to get into, just the 5 areas that I think we can do better in. But the opportunities that live within chaos are the chances for us to tap into our creative side, right? If you're that rigid person that's used to certain structure, chaos allows you to start thinking, oh, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that, maybe things could happen this way, so the creative side comes out. Innovation is born in chaos, y'all. Innovation is fertilized. it is planted, it is watered, it is fertilized all through an environment of chaos. And you can see it by some of the orders and quote unquote changes that are happening, right? And there's growth. There's huge growth that can happen when there's chaos. And I think we see that just through the Gym Nation, right? We see where we started on November 10th when, the red flag was being waved that we got to do something. And we have to come together, and we have to, start getting ready or staying ready, getting ready to stay ready, so we don't have to get ready later, right? And so growth happens there. But also learning how to set boundaries, learning how to communicate, and also learning how to implement some of the strengths and strategies that these agents of chaos are embracing and are fostering change with, right? And so it can be unpredictable. It can be challenging. It can also be scary. But this is the opportunity for us to do more and plan less. We've been talking about it over and over and over again in this community. And what I know for sure is that a change is not going to come soon with all this chaos, right? The first 100 days is going to be whiplash, right? Then after that, there's going to be more whiplash. So we need to be able to counteract that, right? We have to be on the defense, or is it defense wins games, right? We have to we have to be on the defensive, but in a strategic way, so that we win, right? And so I love the quote by Nelson Mandela, and I may not say it verbatim, but it always seems impossible until it's done. Things always seem impossible until they're done. And during our Maximize Assets and Grow Abundance 6 weeks course that we started this past Saturday, which was phenomenal. Whoever missed it, I'm sorry y'all missed it. The gems that were dropped by Hakeem, who is just a legend in the investing game. When he said, he quoted Wayne Gretzky, and he said he never focused on where the puck was. Now, Wayne Gretzky, if you don't know, one of the icons in the world of hockey, one of his quotes was, he never focused where the puck was. He focused on where he wanted it to be, or where he saw it going, right? And I might have messed up that quote too, but that's okay. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So we need to focus on where we're trying to be, and not focus on the chaos and the confusion that's happening right now. And I can't see the chat, so let me just fix my screen so I can see what's going on. But yeah, these first 21 days have been intense, but there are more than 5 lessons that I could go over, but I'm gonna stick to 5 to keep this at a manageable time. But there's 5 major lessons that we as Black Americans should not miss out on. We should not. It's just critical that we don't. And so oh gosh, I thought I lost y'all. So let's just quickly get through the 5 that I want to call out. And let's start with, can we just say that we have been so hoodwinked to believe that accepting the status quo is what we need to do in life to get ahead? That we have to have a 9 to 5, that we have to have a white picket fence, a mortgage, that we have to have 2 point whatever kids, that we have to have a college degree, that we have to have a dedicated way, one single solitary way to praise the Lord in the house of the Lord. Like, we have been so brainwashed to believe that accepting the status quo is what we need to do. But we see what's happening inside those houses in DC. We see that the status quo is nothing but 2 words on a piece of paper that can be burned any time of the day. And so we need to do better at realizing that the status quo is designed to hold us back, is designed to keep us in line, really. And so let's be more intentional of removing the areas of the status quo, right? Let's start drawing outside of the lines. That's basically what it comes down to, because they don't have lines. They're showing you what lines. I don't see no line. Where the line? I'm supposed to stop at this line. Yeah, no, that's not how they operate. And that's how we need to start thinking. And that's how, I think I said, when was it? I don't remember when I said it. We've met so much, but when we know our own power, when we realize that We can try things, and even if we don't succeed the first time, you try again. Like, this is the type of mentality that I want all of us to have. Yes, things will be challenging. Yes, things will be, you we will listen. We've been indoctrinated to watch the news on a regular basis. Y'all already know how I feel about today's corporate news outlets. We have to do better. We don't have to watch the news that they tell us we have to watch. We have to change the status quo and start drawing outside the lines and realizing sometimes there are just no lines. You draw wherever you want to draw, but we have been so structured to think that we have to move so robotically as a culture. And I see it all the time. A lot of y'all know I spent most of my career in Black media. Let's just say Black media. And I've seen the structure. I've experienced it at times with my own family, who thought I should get a government job and stay for 30 years and get a nice pension or retirement check or whatever. And then I say, no, I'm going into media. And they're like, media? Is that a real job? Like, because of structure, of being confined. And so let's do ourselves a favor, please, and stop accepting less status quo and more drawing outside the lines, more breaking those barriers of being so robotic, right? Let's also, and then let's promise ourselves to be more disruptive. So it's one thing to draw outside the status quo. I mean, draw outside the lines and go against the status quo. But you have to add disruption in that, because that's what they're doing on a very high level. They are disrupting everything. And what they're showing us is that it can be done, because people are confused. Oh, shoot. What? Oh, okay. So we didn't do this before. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're doing this now. I can't get in a building and I'm a government worker and this random person is standing in front of the building, not letting me in. And how do I get past this random person? Like, how a disruptive person would have got through those doors. And it just bothers me that we think that this, and I'm gonna use the fake security guard at the door. I could have took that man probably. Like, I don't know that for sure, but I'm just saying I would have tried. If I wanted to really get on the other side of that door, there needed to be some disruption. Not know, who are you? Show me your ID. And I love me some Auntie Maxine, but there was no disruption there. They on the other side, there was disruption happening, but on the side that those senators and congressmen wanted, I don't know if there was congressmen, there was Congress people wanted to get through. There was no disruption. So let's do ourselves a favor, learn. Number 2 is to be more disruptive, please, during these times of chaos. And I could break down what disruption looks like, but let me shout out the Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance tribe. If you are in this group, do me a favor, put a gem or a $sign to let me know that you're here tonight, because y'all are being disruptive. A lot of y'all took the risk, right? Having only met me probably November, December, January to sign up. I over-delivered, and we only had week 1. There was somebody in the comments on Saturday that chimed, like, Saturday's 3-hour session. Can y'all believe we were live for 3 hours? How did that happen? But anyway, the last hour was more banter, but someone said that one session was worth the price that they paid for the whole 6-week program. That's what disruption looks like. That's what's betting on yourself looks like. And I'm being real serious tonight, because I am so tired of so many people, because I'm still on social media, business-wise, but I'm seeing so many people, what do we do? What can I do? Nothing. I get so passionate about this because I want us to all tap into what can we do? And it may not be something grandiose like becoming the next Al Sharpton or the next Angela Davis, but it can be something in your community that disrupts the whole flow of negative energy and the whole flow of chaos that many communities are experiencing. And it could be something related to the natural disasters that are happening. It could be something related to, our youth. It could, whatever it is, let's please just promise ourselves to be more disruptive and follow the lead of the Revenge of the Nerd Crew. And if you just coming in, then you missed the beginning and you'll have to rewatch that reference. So yeah, number 3. Child, remember that when you're being disruptive, let's just say to ourselves and really think hard about it. Who's going to check me, boo? Who's going to check me, boo? Rules were made to be broken. Now, I'm not saying do anything illegal. No, that is not what Kim with the Gems is saying. But Kim with the Gems is saying, act now, repent later. Like, if it's not anything illegal and it's something that you want to do, case in point, I see so many people that are like, you know what, child, I want to leave the country. My kids don't want to leave, but I'm out of here because I can't take this anymore. That's a rule that many people, it could also be listed as disruption, but disruptive, I think, is a little bit more, has a bigger emphasis on a broader number of people. So when it comes to, rules of that mama got to stay and make sure everybody's okay, but while she's suffering, that is showing you that rules are made to be broken because you don't have to, especially grown kids. Now, I'm not talking about little babies. Don't be leaving your little babies at home. But if you have grown children and your energy and your anxiety and your mental bandwidth cannot deal with everything that is going on, and your desire is to go someplace else, figure out how to make that happen. And don't feel, who's going to check you? Who's going to get mad at you? The neighbor next door, your sister, your uncle. So what? You are grown, right? So figure out what that is that you need to do that may seem like it is a rule of law, and do it. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Please, let's do it. I promise you, it always seems impossible until it's done. It always seems harder than it is until you cross that finish line. And let me just lay you on another one of my favorite quotes. The only shot that is guaranteed to be missed is the one that is not taken. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. I'm a huge NBA fan. Been hearing that for decades. The only shot that you're going to miss is the one that's not taken. So understanding that we need to learn how to break rules. Because what are rules really, right? Something written on a piece of paper, something that was imprinted into our minds since we were little kids. What are they? Who knows, right? They're just, somebody said we have to do it like this. And if we don't do it like this, there may be some consequences. Or let's forget all of that. Also, being disruptive, man. Disruption is what is needed, especially during times like these. And disruption can look so many different ways. But like I said, there's so many ways people in this community are being disruptive, not only through the programs that are, part of the Kim with the Gems platform, but in other ways, they're following other people who are leading them into disruptive behaviors, things that they never thought they could do, but now, they're doing and they're helping community, right? And then stop accepting the status quo, right? Also, community, y'all. What's the one thing that these characters have in common? A huge community of followers that will accept what they say, that listen to what they say, depend on what they say, and truly don't question. And I'm not saying don't question community. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is where they are strong, and one of the lessons that we need to learn, one of the 5, is when you build community or when you get in community, there's strength. There's strength in numbers. And so many of us are out here trying to figure it out by ourselves. So many of us are out here trying to do things all happenstance. And I'm gonna get to some questions. If you have a question, if you haven't liked this video, go ahead, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. It's a cute way to say thank you, and it don't cost you nothing. Subscribe to the channel. Of course, we would love to have you as part of the Gym Nation family. And share this video to someone who needs to hear it. And turn on notification bell so you know when we post and when we go live and all that good stuff. So now that that is out the way, yeah, find your community. Do this on your own. You do not need to you don't need to try to figure all this stuff out, these 5 lessons out, because there's somebody in the community that can help you figure it out, who's done the things, who's trying to do the things, who has shortcuts to doing all the things, who can drop gems about doing those things. Find your community, find your tribe, and do not let anybody make you feel like you don't need community and or tribe, right? I hear that often as well. Like basically, oh, I don't like, so this is one of my pet peeves, and I'll just, because it's hard for me to explain it without giving you a case study, right? I worked for a publication that, or a media company that targeted exclusively Black women. I've been to many conferences and many events that target exclusively Black women. My community are Black people. And I often hear, or not often, but I used to hear, and I would push back all the time about toxic masculinity, and we need safe spaces for women. There are a lot of them out there. Many, too many for me to count, too many for me to name. My community will always include Black men, period, exclamation point. Always. As someone who was raised by a father, all that was home from the time I was born to the time he, transitioned. Somebody who has 2 brothers, no sisters, 2 brothers that I would never exclude from any conversation. And I don't believe that most of our men are toxic. Some are traumatized. Many are traumatized. One of the books that I recommended early in the marathon is a book called Emotions by T.D. Jakes. Now, you could say what you want about T.D. Jakes. I don't care. He's a brilliant mind. Emotions will help you understand Black men like you've never understood them before. And so my community is Black men. I have been told to Black women I've been told so many things. I'm not even going to put any negativity out there right now. I've been told so many things, but my choice to commune with, to be in conversation with, to learn from. I talk about Dr. Greg Carr, who I am a student of on YouTube. There are so many, and I also talk about Karen Hunter. Like there are people on both sides that I admire, respect, adore, and want to be in community with. And so finding your tribe, don't let nobody tell you what that tribe needs to look like. Don't let nobody tell you what your tribe needs to look like. Pick the tribe that's right for you. If you feel more comfortable in a space that's all women, if you feel more comfortable in a space that's all elders, if you feel more comfortable in a space that's all millennials, it doesn't matter. Pick the tribe that's best for you and stay there, because that's what those AGA people are doing, right? That's what they are doing. They have their tribe, and it can't nobody tell them no different. No matter how crazy some of them sound at times, they are going to stay locked in with that tribe. And so that was number 4. And before I get into number 5, let me just see if there's any questions or comments. And who did I leave off? Hey, everybody, I see y'all chit-chatting. Okay, I did ask a question. Okay. You didn't watch, but plan to see the halftime show replay on YouTube. Yep, exactly. It's all over. It's on Apple Music. It's all over. So yeah, you have options because I didn't watch it either. Sleep. Oh, good, good. I'm glad. Yep. Get your rest because that is most important. We do need our rest, child. Good for you, WM. I wish you a quicker recovery. Yes, there were so many messages in there, Cynthia. Oh my gosh, it was so great. Kevin didn't watch the game, did see the halftime show full of messages. It was really good. It sure was, Kevin. I agree with you 100%. Jackie's Journey didn't watch, but love the halftime show. Love Kendrick and the fact that he had your girl Serena. Oh, we didn't even talk about the GOAT, right? So I used to keep a poster of Serena Williams in my office. It was from Sports Illustrated. And I probably have a picture that I'll show later, but it just had words of encouragement from that cover of, and I also, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of excellence and talent and all of that. So yeah. And even SZA, whose voice was amazing. Hey, Tanya, let us see Uncle Sam Jackson. I had to watch him a few times because when he first came on, it shocked me so much. I don't think I heard what he was saying. I'm like, what the heck? What the what? So yeah, no, that was a very powerful message. And Kendrick, yes, 100%. In the midst of chaos, you've noticed a lot of white people on videos giving props to Black people. I've never seen this before. And when I say community, so that's another thing I'm talking about. I'm not telling you what your community needs to look like. It could be allies. It could be, it needs to be what you're comfortable in and knowing that these people are real deal people, right? And so, yeah, listen, there's a lot of exposure during chaos as well. Hey, El Shiva. Yes, he was good. He was good. It was a shock. I was so shocked. I was like, okay, do I pause and stop and rewind? Nope. But I said, let me watch it through because I wanted to get the whole energy vibe at one time. And I have my issues with, I love Kendrick. I love, and royalty and loyalty inside my DNA. I listened to that song maybe 3 times today. Like, love me some Kendrick, but the cursing could be a little bit much for me, especially the N word, the B word, all of that. That's just not my thing. But yep, they sure was. They sure was. But I didn't watch. I just know when I turned to, well, not turned. When I turned. I thought the game was off. That's what it was. I didn't know what time it started. And I turned to the channel. I was flipping favorite channel, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a complete debacle on behalf of the KC. But that's what happens. Listen, that's what happens when the person in charge makes a prediction. Bet the opposite way. Oh, you did get to see, good. You saw the halftime show clips on YouTube. Yeah. And when you get a chance, listen, not everybody's going to be into it, right? But if you get a chance, watch it in its entirety. It is. And I'm not going to lie. I had to watch it a couple times, like to really, oh, that's what he said. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. Then I slowed it down, listened to so Kevin says, as I research for those that on Social Security, make sure you notify research social if there are some things that must be done, or so we'll stop until the forums. That is interesting, Kevin, because I just talked about this on Saturday during our Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance class. I literally went on and downloaded and printed out my Social Security statement. It's ssa.gov. And so I'm curious to know, I'm not on it yet, but I wanted to have, proof that I'm part of that community that paid into it. And so, yeah, so I'm curious to know if you don't mind sharing what that looks like. Yeah, Hakeem, listen. And that was just week 1, child. He's going to be back week 3 and then week 6 and then for at least 2 of the 3 Q&As. So, yeah, he's just a wealth of knowledge, speaks how many languages. Listen, and anyone that speaks that speaks Hebrew, that works with Wall Street, is part of Wall Street, and is a Black man who loves Black people, has Black children, is an ally for us. Child, he's amazing. Crystal says, I watched the halftime show. Fabulous. A lot of gems. Yes, I couldn't understand all the rap lyrics, but I'm so proud of them going back. Yeah, listen, you in good company, girl. I didn't understand all them lyrics either, nor do I understand all of them now. But what I did, well, anyway, I'm said I'm going to watch it a couple more times. So I probably am still missing some things. But yes, we bought the whole entire lie. The whole entire lie, Cynthia. But again, not everybody's going to see the light and find the truth. But as many as we can try to bring with us, listen, we can. Yes, Uncle Sam was amazing. Say this every day. We are powerful human beings. We need to tap into that power and be who we were created to be. Last night could not have happened without us. The NFL could not be in existence without us. All levels. I'm not just talking from players, from the viewership, from the immense amount of talent across the board. Let's talk about being in New Orleans. That in and of itself was just spectacular. Yes, we need to definitely know who we are. And if you listen to, Kendrick a few times and listen, he just literally, and that's why I had to just keep on repeat DNA. With that old child, it will give you chills once again, and for me, it gives me the energy that's needed we are just that group of people. And it makes sense why they don't want us around. Barack said, when you sit in the same room with these people, you realize they're not that special. I remember when he made that quote. They're absolutely not. They are not. And they know that. Read. Okay, so Kevin R is dropping a gem. Read news about Social Security stop for citizens living abroad. I may have to come back on live this week. Oh my gosh, or do another video. I'm not aware of that, but thank you so much for that, Jim. Kevin, I appreciate it. I'm definitely going to look into that. Hey, Dante, good to see you. Welcome back. I'm not sure which was true, but okay. Empress Wandela says, my children have scholarships that are not affirmative action. I never worked for the government and you're debt free. Everyone called you a free spirit and you called yourself testimony, gem dropper, all of the above. Thank you so much for that. And it's not to say anything's wrong for people who went the other way, but now it's time to be disruptive, to figure out the lies and the truth, right? And to listen, chew the meat, spit out the bones when it comes to the people that are leading this country, right? There are lessons, great lessons that can be learned from all that they're doing right now. And so, oh, yes. Thank you for that, Empress Wanderlust. Yes. The Maximized community is in the building. Thank you, y'all. Kevin, you ain't part of the Maximized community. But you're welcome to join. We have one more spot. Someone hit me up yesterday again. We had one person fall off because of a serious personal issue, but we have one spot left, and it's on fire. It's on fire. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. But we ain't waiting for them to. The Dems need to grow some balls. They're trying to play nice. The ship has sailed. They're filing lawsuits and waiting to see. All the while, they still pushing and telling Dems to. So I have my own thoughts about all of that, right? And let's just say this is one of the reasons why I'm like, follow the leaders. And I don't mean follow them, step by step. These people know that half of the stuff that they're doing may get pushback, maybe more than half. But if they're able to come out hot and heavy, it doesn't matter because they'll get a percentage of what people thought was impossible to get done. And that's what I want us to do. And that's actually number 5, because I haven't done number 5. So let's just quickly do number 5. So number 5 is, don't limit yourself on what it is you think you can do, what you think you can be disruptive in, how you think you can change your life, how you think you can enhance your life. Do it all. Try it all, because everything's not going to work. Everything's not going to pan out how you think it may. But the more stuff that you put out there, we don't have to be so regimented. And if you want to become a comedian, go take some comic classes and get on stage or what you call it, a beginner's night. I forgot what open mic night. If you want to become an author, start writing that book while you are also going to become a comedian. If you want to lose weight, do everything. If you want to become a fitness coach, if you want to become a travel consultant, if you want to travel around the world, if you want to have a couple side hustles, do all the things, because that's what they're showing you. They're showing you, yes, we may get stopped at the pass. A couple of judges may come out and say something, and they may put us on pause, but we'll just keep fighting them, because guess what? All it is paper. This is just stuff that has been yet to be challenged, right? And so whatever it is that you think you want to do, and I did not bring my book, but I also have that 300 things manifestation journal and tracker. Listen, it's in the description. Just go to, somewhere in the description. If you go to the Beacons page, you can find, oh, you know what? I think I have. Yep, I sure do. I have all these other windows open, y'all. But yeah, go find it. Go ahead and challenge yourself to do whatever it is that you want to do, and try doing it all. Try a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and see what sticks. And you'll thank yourself. You'll thank yourself. Time is the only commodity that we can't get back. Let's stop wasting it. Let's start putting our life into action, into meaning, and figuring out what it is that we want to do. And whoever's in here, and let me see if I could show this. I might be able to show this. If I can, I will. And another thing that made me want to, start having this conversation is because of, say what you want about him. I'm trying to slides PD. Okay, my computer upload. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's not letting me. It's a different file size. But you know what? I might be able to do it this way. Yeah, Mr. Irv Gotti, $300 million man, no longer here, right? And so I want us to literally understand that life is short. We're living under too many restrictions and confinements based on what? Based on what has been ingrained in our brain, which may or may not be real. And we're not challenging it. We're not challenging it. And we need to. And so let me see if I can share this really quick. This was something else that literally, I haven't, hopefully you can see it this way. So this is Let me see what you see. Oh, I didn't bring it up. Child. Okay, let me add to screen. But this is me with, so I'm not friends with Irv, but this is his brother Chris, and they look very much alike. We have similar personalities. We have similar energies, and now he's the older brother who has to now bury his younger baby brother. And we need to realize that time is fleeting. It's the one commodity that we can't get back. And we need to really be about that action when it comes to our lives, and ignoring the distractions, right? Ignoring the distractions and focusing on how we can be disruptive, how we can be in community, how we can do all the things that we may not have known that we could do, how we can, and I just lost my train of thought, how we can realize that rules are made to be broken and stop accepting the status quo. So those are the 5 areas that I really just wanted to get into. And also I wanted to say, when it comes to your tribe, once you get in a tribe, you're not stuck in a tribe. Once you get in community, you're not stuck in community. Reevaluate your community, reevaluate tribe, reevaluate who you're letting in your circle, who's taking your energy or who you're giving your energy to. Reevaluate all of that, because that's what they do. They get rid of people, they bring people back. They get rid of people, they get rid of more people. Like, there is no one set formula to this world, and we need to do all the things that they are doing and learn from what they are doing, because we have been totally lied to because they want to still keep us in check. And yes, like I said, there will be absolute ways that, oh, was I supposed to? Okay. If anybody still wants to join the maximize, because since y'all keep talking about it in here, assets. And we are taking, listen, I don't play when I about this building community. And if you want to be disruptive, if you want to take your, again, there's just, I'm not lying. We have 14 people right now in the class. 15 people is the max. There's one left, one spot left. It's available now. If you want it, take it. And we meet every Saturday, and we have Wednesday, we have a bonus session with the tax expert, the tax strategist, and business formation expert. And then Saturday, we have disruptive innovation and technology, what we need to do, how we can benefit from it from a financial standpoint on Saturday. And then the calendar is in the school. So yeah. So yeah, the DIMS, the other thing about the DIMS, listen, y'all could go ahead and believe that the old white men on the left side want us to exceed and excel if you want to. I just don't buy into that. I believe there's a whole bunch of back office dealing. So some people look like they really care. And you listen, I don't put no faith in the DIMS to do nothing. Oh, thank you, Carla. Saturday was absolutely worth the full price. I could listen to Hakeem for all 6. I don't know if the other instructors are going to be too happy to hear that. But no, Hakeem is amazing. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. To my other instructors, I know y'all are going to match the standard. I know y'all are going to give it all you can. But no, Hakeem definitely has a wealth of experience and knowledge on Wall Street, or as part of Wall Street, right? He has his own firm that most people don't have. So yeah, thank you, Carla. Kevin, I guess they're trying to stop people from moving. Child, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to read. I don't know about it. And that's weird because I haven't gotten any emails about it that I'm aware of. But don't let these people think you're stuck. Don't let these people think you stuck. That's why I want you. So I was going to give it's actually part B of number 5. Let your talents make you money. Let your talents make you money, honey. Let your gifts, whatever they are, be a source of income so you're not that dependent. And part of, I'm going to do a bonus session within the Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance on that exactly. I don't want to say the name of the course right now because I need to kind of trademark it and do some documentation first. But there's going to be a bonus session. It's not one of the Saturday sessions. It's going to be a bonus session where we're going to talk about that, because we know things may happen. We know things from this job, rather it's you getting laid off or you're getting downsized, or if you're in an uncomfortable situation and you need to leave. What is your plan B? C, D, E, F, G. There's more than one way, right, to make money. And so that's another reason why I wanted to do this bonus session with the tax strategist and business formation specialist, because everyone needs to have an LLC right now today, exclamation point. If you don't have an LLC, that means you have an S Corp, a C Corp, or something else, but you need your own business in your own name right now today. And there are reasons why. And we'll talk about those on Wednesday. Yeah, they're trying to get us to stay. They're trying to get us to stay. Things, Empress says, the thing we need to do is be proactive and avoid complacency. You want to, listen, you want to take over my live, Empress? Exactamundo. And I may have just kind of gave my age away right there, but yes, the Fonz, exactly. We need to first catch up to other races before we can be disruptive. No. The Earn Your Leisure guys, disruptive. Stephanie Perry, disruptive. I'm just trying to go off the dome. Tabitha Speaks Politics, disruptive. We don't have to catch up to nobody. They have 400 years head start. And that is the brainwashing. So I can't co-sign that part, the first part, definitely. We definitely need to be more proactive and avoid complacency, but we don't need to first catch up to nobody. If that was the case, Oprah would have never made it to where she made it to. If that's the case, and I don't even just want to talk entertainment, the first Black billionaire would have never made it to where they made it to. The first Black millionaire would have never made it. Madam C.J. Walker would have never made it. We don't have to catch up to nobody. That is what they want us to think. Thank you for saying that, though, because that is the underlying, all of this stuff that I just laid up, the 5.5 steps, the 5.5 things that we should be doing while these distractions are taking place, has nothing to do with catching up. It has all to do about being about that action right now. So please. Hey, Miss P, no problem. Welcome. Amen. They're made to be broken. Who made the rules? No one has ever challenged the Constitution the way it's being challenged right now. And they're going to see what sticks. Everything ain't going to stick, but they're definitely going to try to see what sticks. Who they could pay off. Listen, when you got anyway, yeah. So as long as it's legal, that's my testimony. I don't want nobody calling me for bail money. Oh, goodness. Yes, please hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button, please. Please. Thank you. I haven't been on live in a while. It was a last-minute decision. But if you're in here now, I should have 49 likes. I'll probably lose 1 or 2 people for just asking for likes, but that's okay. There's definitely strength in numbers. That said, you also question your sheeple always, and pivot when you need to. Move when you need to. Hey, LJ, good to see you. That's part of the Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance family. That's right. Break the rules, but not the law. Unless ... I'll just leave it at that. And I'm not telling nobody to do nothing, but again, it depends upon the law, right? It depends upon the law. So if there's somebody, listen, we're not gonna. Oh, good. Yeah. And sometimes you got to teach people, reciprocity. Hey, Tony Africa, where in the world are you? Are you in the NYC? Or are you on the continent? Where are you? Good to see you. Happy Black History Month. He Motions. So, yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you said that, Cynthia. He Motions is such an amazing book. And again, I've had the blessing, the chance to be around this man. And y'all can say what y'all want about him, but he has been nothing but a godsend in my life. And I shared with him just how transformative that book was. And that if you don't have that book, and if you have boys, or if you have brothers, or if you have Black men in your life who have gone through the US the way we have gone through the US, read that book, and you would never want to alienate them again. I mean, you could definitely put barriers around who you involve, who you allow. You don't want disrespect. You don't want any of that. But when you understand them, when you understand anyone or anything, you know how to engage with them. And so, oh, good, Miss P. You've raised 3 good Black young men and deserving of respect like anyone else. 100%. 100%. And listen, I'm going to say it, but y'all ain't hear from me. But as someone who's worked with Black women mostly Black women for most of her career, there's some toxic femininity going on with us too. So, so yeah, again, I just really embrace us all. Unambiguous Black son who was raised by Black and white men. He's the best of both worlds. I hope white men see him like that across the world. Try to recap to get caught up. Perfect. Good. Hey, Shell. Yes, another Maximize Assets Grow Abundance family member. Good to see you. Dante says he didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I'll be watching the half show. Yes, I'm gonna watch it. I'm committed. Luckily, it's not too long. What time is it? It's 8:30. I'm gonna watch it at least once tonight, and then probably I wake up super early. I'll watch it again, because every time I watch it, Dancy made a live. Yes, drop the link in the chat, please, Dancy. Dancy's also part of the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance family. Share your link, or at least share your channel so people can follow you. Congratulations. I just want to make sure I'm catching everybody, y'all. So if I skip your chat, I'll try to come back to it. Oh, it looks like, okay, it's the same. Okay, wonderful. Let me go back up. But congratulations, Dancy. I know that first live is a lot. Congrats. Haven't owned a TV in over 20 years. Haven't watched the Super Bowl. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to watch you don't have to watch the show. Definitely. Again, I just think the first time you may be like, huh, what? What did he say? Okay, I don't know that song. Like, especially for me. Like, I'm sure anyone who is, Gen Z and younger probably knew most of the words, but I did have to do some closed captioning. I'm not on it, but I did want to download my income statement. Yeah. Definitely. If you're talking about the social, yeah. So you have it. So I downloaded it. I haven't printed. I have to print it. I'm going to do that tonight. I have to print out some other things. But yeah. So yeah, let's stay disruptive, y'all. Please share, Kevin. I just started get widow benefits. Oh, okay. So yeah, he was talking about, I don't know if he shared. Let me see. Did he share again? Yeah. So hold on one second. So Kevin was saying that there's something, I don't know if you're still here, Kevin. Let me try to drop, what he said. News about social social security stop for citizens living abroad is what he said. So that's what he was talking about, Cynthia. Okay, that was to Kevin. Oh, listen, I learned something. We can't say too much about her because she don't like any accolades. But you're right. I 100% agree with you, Christine. I'm not even going to read your comment because she doesn't like that. So, but we are sending that energy to you, Miss WM. Kevin says, funny, like you said, I thought it was a woman's forum. Oh no, you don't see, listen, you don't see Kobe Bryant right there. Now I keep my little signed autograph Ludacris Karma's World black doll there so people who enter know who I rep for. But yes. Men, yin yang, 100%. Hey, Rare Twisted Beauty, glad you could make it. Oh, good. You saved. Good. Anybody? Now listen, we don't know what it's gonna mean in the end, right? But we want to stay ready so we don't have to get ready. If you have contributed to Social Security, if you've worked for any amount of time, you have, and Medicare, right? Go ahead, go to ssa.gov. I'm dropping this gem, even though y'all not in the Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance course, where I originally talked about it Saturday, but go ahead to ssa.gov, download your Social Security statement, which is forecasted for when you retire. It breaks down if you retire at this age, that age, this age, and what your benefits would look like, as well as, your benefits would look like. Save that, download it. And I'm all about hard copies. Print you out a copy and keep it in a safe space. So yeah. Oh no. You are not just another person. Trey, you about that action, girl. You a gym. You are part of the gym nation. It's not time to buy the dip. You snooze, you lose. Yeah, I believe in dollar cost averaging, but definitely, if you have extra, get in now if you can, but don't wait for the dips. Dollar cost average, long-term investing. And I am not a fiduciary. Disclaimer. Everything I say is based on my own personal experience. Yes, WM rocks. The whole group rocks too. So don't get me in trouble with WM, please. She doesn't like us giving her credit. So, but I agree. But the group rocks. You wrote a book, published. Maybe we'll talk about it later. Oh, good. I'm fine. Listen, I don't know. Listen, as long as it's a you could drop the name. If you have it on Amazon, put it in the chat. You listen, my gemstones, we all gonna win. I want us all to win. The real ones that is. Once they introduced AI into the government, bringing back government workers after 4 years will be a moot point. You need very few workers when you have AI. That's how tech companies roll. I know. See if I saw. Well, okay. So Kevin says, once again, search Social Security stop for citizen living abroad. I'm definitely going to look at that. If you haven't joined the Maximize Grow Abundance course, the link is. I'm not sure if I put it in the description, but you can go to. It'll be in the description later. Again, there's only one spot left. We're at 14. 15 is the cutoff. It's a perfect place where everyone gets to ask questions and just, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful Saturday. It was so beautiful Saturday. Thank you all. Is the doc in your SSA? Oh, Kevin, you have to let me know what how means. Oh, how to put the thing in the chat? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know where I left off saying that. Trump knows that people who play by the rules will always be checkmate. Exactly. And people that live in fear. That's what he's banking on. We got to keep it moving, y'all. We got to keep it moving and grooving. Of course, we come together in community, so we know what is going on. But we, oh, look at you, girl. I need to set up a meeting with Hakeem. I told y'all y'all got me nervous. Y'all all gonna take his time. I need to send him a message to save me an hour on his calendar. Congratulations. They won't stop you, but it could cause a delay if you don't take care of it before you leave. I was looking at Big Huge Suitcase yesterday. The visual is helping me get closer to that international flight. I love it. I love it. The regime was going to yes as it can. Wait. We don't know what's going to happen in 4 years, girl. Well, you better get some business. You better get some business, child, or at least get some get a way to lower your tax. I lost my train of thought. To offset your taxes. I can't read. I really appreciate you don't work exclusively. Oh, yes. Listen, I say this often. I don't want to live in a world where there's no Black men. I really don't. That's just period, exclamation point. Never did, never will. If I had the option of going someplace where there were only Black women, or going someplace where there were Black men and women, it's no question. It's no question. And it actually, anyway, I'm gonna, yes, exactly. I know too many good brothers. I know too many, and we all got ish with us. It'd be the women that be having the most ish, that be thinking it's the brothers that have all the ish. And that's not to bash on women, but I worked at a media company that serviced Black women exclusively for damn near 20 years. So I've seen it all. Oh, that message was for the young folks. They understood everything he was saying, every word, every chika, all of that. Oh, you're back in Nairobi. Jelly, I'm jealous. Okay, so this is Kevin's book, The Turbuckent Collusion. I hope I said that right. I'm going to have to look that up. Let's see what it looks like. Collusion. Oh, it is on Amazon. Oh, let me see if I could pull it up. Okay, y'all, let's support, if we can, one of our Gym Nation members. Let me see. I'm going to pull it up. So this is what it looks like. I haven't read, so I don't want to read it until I can read it. Sorry, y'all. But I want to give people the opportunity. What is going on with, can y'all see my screen? Oh, goodness. My screen is black again. I don't know what the heck is going on with the, let me try to pull it up again without it showing, and then I'll try to share. Okay, let me try to share again. So this is Kevin's. I'm going to try to present it one more time. If it doesn't work, I apologize. And it may be because it's Amazon. Maybe not. Okay, there. Book. The Turbulent Collusion, Injustice, Extortion, Abuse of Power, and Government Interference. So y'all could take a look at this when you get a chance. And, support if you can. It's very affordable. I believe in supporting when we can. Okay. And I don't know Kevin from a can of paint. So yeah, if you can, go ahead and support. Let's see. Believe he's a New York. Yep, exactly. Yep, Tony is a New Yorker who left New York not too long ago and is back. Well, he was in Nairobi, came to visit New York, and now is back. And I think he was in New York. I'm not sure exactly where he's from. How do you get the one spot left? I put the link in, Kevin. And if you book on PayPal, let me just make sure it's still there. Hold on before I go acting. Yes. Okay. So it's still there. And let me put the link in again. I'm not going to type out the whole thing, but there we go. And if you book on Beacons and you use, because I'm just going to charge the same price that the person who had has a family emergency, she used the 5% discount live 5. So if you put in the code live 5 on Beacons, then you will get the discounted rate, or you can get on PayPal. I think, oh, did I put the pink link for PayPal? Let me see. Oh gosh. PayPal is already discounted. The price is already discounted. So hold on. Let me just make sure I added all of this. But yeah, it is absolutely it is time for us to, be about that action. Do what we know we are capable.
And, super big beds. Like nobody.
Okay. Do what, we know we're capable of doing, or what, if you don't believe you're capable of doing it, understand there's a reason why they're coming so hard for us. We done got too big for our britches, and they know we're capable of doing it. And so I want us to believe that the fear that they have for us is real, and it's real for a reason. And so the first link, whoever, I put the first link in the description of this live for anyone who wants to join. The second link will be the link for PayPal if you want to use that. And PayPal has buy now, pay later options as well. But some people just prefer other methods. And so, and you'll get the replay for Hakeem, which is already live in the course that we use, the platform that we're using for the course. And you'll be able to come in Wednesday, Friday. All the replays will be available within 24 to 48 hours of the class. I put that one up super quick without doing any editing because I got the request. People were like, oh, okay, when is that going to be up? Okay, I need that. So I did that. And so anyway, let me just get back to the final questions. I'm going to put this last link in, and then whoever wants to join can. But again, it's just one person. Once that one is taken, it's automatically, there's a max cutoff. So 15 is the max cutoff. All right. Let me see. I just saw granny panties. Y'all are funny. I don't know what that means. So I just put up how you could get the one spot. And if I didn't call you out from the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance 6 weeks course community, I'm sorry, put the $ or a gem, and I totally forgot. Yes, Kevin, I put that up. And WM says there's a foreign enforcement questionnaire in the, okay, that's good to know. Kim, stay pulling something up. Yeah, because I like to support. Listen. Oh, well, I did want to pull up the picture of Chris. I haven't made any public posts yet, but I am sending him positive vibes and energy because I can't even imagine that feeling. And then I wanted to support. You misspelled. That's fine. I pulled it up so people know where to find you. And you can look up Kevin Rogers, I think, or look back on this video. It's a true book. Yes, congratulations, Kevin. Oh, you're in the NYC? You're in the NYC? Okay, I'll put in the links for everyone who wants to join. You can use, not everyone, for the last person who wants to join, you could use code LIVE. The code is LIVE5 for the extra 5%. Yes, Troy. No, Troy is from Philadelphia. Oh, man, I know he is in his glory right now, but he went to Howard and then he moved to New York and he lived in New York forever. And him and his wife and raised their 2 beautiful kids. His son graduated from Howard. And he's, I believe, in California. Yeah, but Troy isn't originally from New York, but he's like a New Yorker. You need to look at your books again. Haven't been advertising them. Going to have a professional component. Okay, good. Don't listen. Be about that action, not being goofy. You like your big bridges. Let me get through the rest of these. Somebody got a crush on somebody. I don't know who that is. You said Roni. Did you mean Tony? Glad you know him. You talking about Troy? You have a crush on? Oh. Okay. Oh, you did say Tony. Okay, got it. Okay. Empress says, you raised to be global citizens. We don't really care white men or anyone else sees us. Matters is how we see ourselves. Find purpose on focus. Okay, Empress. I think you said something about the white men, best of both worlds. That's what I was referring to. I didn't bring that up for no reason. Hey, Kevin NYC in the building. Good to see you. I think that's the last comment, y'all. But I thank everyone who joined in, and I just want to reinforce that the distractions are meant to distract. Look up Chaos, Agent of Chaos, what their job is designed for. Let's not fall for the okie doke, y'all. There are way too many opportunities for us to not take advantage of during this time. There are these lessons that have been taught to us in the first 21 days should be looked at as opportunity versus anxiety and being stuck at what not to do. We as Black Americans are resilient. We are people that know how to make something out of nothing, right? And so this time should be no different. The only thing that's really different is how fast the news is coming at us, right? Imagine this was 1965. We would not be getting news every second of the day of every order that's being signed, of every judge that is fighting back, of every news channel that has something to say, either pro or against. We are just stuck in a time that is easy for us to be completely distracted. But let's act like we're back in the 60s and 70s where we got in community, where we got into formation, when we learned that we had strength in numbers, that unity in the community was going to beat out all of this. Let's start thinking like that again. Now, of course, we are going to, watch our media. We're going to consume social media. I get it. But be careful what you consume, because as we heard many, many times before, garbage in, garbage out, period, exclamation point. And so, what's up, Antoinette, as we get ready to say goodnight? I called everybody. Yes. Have a good night. Yes. So let's just drown out the noise. Let's get in community. Let's be about that action. Let's follow those 5 steps and we gonna be all right. right. We gonna be all right because it's in our DNA, y'all. And with that being said, I'll see y'all at the next live. Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get the link tomorrow evening. And then we're back on Saturday with Andrea. And so love you all. Love you, my peoples. And you pray for me. I'll pray for you. I just had to end with that because I didn't add the God aspect into it, but we all know he's the head. So anyway, everybody have a good, be about that action, girl. Good night, Kevin. It was good seeing you. And thanks for all of the gems that you dropped tonight. Totally appreciate you. Good night, everyone.